Well, welcome to Speaking of Horses. I'm your host, Wayne Williams, and we're ready to go right here with some of the great stories from the horse industry. So join us as we get ready to go Speaking of Horses right here on this station. Well, welcome to Speaking of Horses, and thanks for joining us today here on the radio program. We are talking today with Dr. Tom Tweeten. And Tom has a company called Equisentcials, which is also ATH science. And he develops a tremendous amount of horse care products. And we're not just talking about shampoos and cleaning products, but specially formulated products to improve your horse's coat, to not irritate skin, to make them perform better. They are really conditioning products. And Tom's got a brand new line out of the Equichrome product line that he just introduced recently. So first of all, Tom, welcome. And well, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Wayne. It's a pleasure to be part of Speaking of Horses again, and thank you for the support you and your listeners give to ATH Science and the Equisentcials horse care product line.
Well, we thank you for being a longtime supporter of Speaking of Horses and sponsor, and we really enjoy that relationship. And, of course, I've just known you a long time anyway, so but longer than we should mention when it comes to birthdays anymore. But at any rate, we're happy to have you join the program. Now, you just brought out a new line of products for Equisentcials, and it's the Equichrome. Tell us a little bit about how that came about and the development of that.
Well, this is a project that has taken many years, actually, to bring along. When we start any type of product, we sit down and really define what the goals are of that product. And, of course, ATH, if some of you people recall, is an acronym for About the Horse, a name that was started by a good friend of mine that makes saddles in southeastern Minnesota. But everything that we do has to work for the benefit of the horse. One of my bylines when I get done giving a talk on horse grooming is our goal is not to make the horse look pretty, but to be comfortable. But a good-looking horse is one of the outcomes.
Yeah, and but when you talk about good-looking horse with all those products, there's also something that you and I have talked about many times, and that is the fact that you want these products not to just help you make the horse look good, but you don't want to irritate their skin or anything like that. You want them to be very comfortable with this, because if the horse is comfortable, then they'll perform better overall.
Well, exactly right. This whole business, and as you mentioned, people work together for many years, and part of that is developing the trust that we talked about, and that trust has to be developed between the horse handler or the owner and the horse itself. And we do that so often by the kindness that we provide the horse, and in return the horse develops that trust, and then we have the communication, which is the ability to communicate non-verbally between the horse handler and the horse itself. So developing grooming products that then do not in any way inhibit this ability for the horse to be comfortable. It's really important that the grooming products do not hinder the natural process of the skin and the hair. And as we've talked about, the hair is really there in the summer to lift moisture away from the body, to help in the cooling process, and to protect the skin from sunburn, and to a greater degree help protect it from insect biting as well. In the winter, that hair is there to keep the horse warm, but again, it needs to breathe, move moisture away from the coat. And so, once again, the grooming products really should not be inhibiting this natural process. If the horse is feeling comfortable, it's going to be feeling better, and that communication continues to grow. As we look at branching out and adding the Equichrome line, one of the things that people would ask me is do we have a product that would work for white-colored horses, white horses in particular? And, of course, my contention was is we use grooming products that don't damage the hair, would reduce any type of discoloration that can occur if the hair is not damaged due to, of course, natural processes, as well as then the addition of ingredients to grooming products that can coat the hair and could result in dry hair or hair that actually absorbs energy from the sun, which causes it to bleach. And we really don't want to do that. The decision, though, was that oftentimes the discoloration is in the hands of the owner and the hands of the hair and out of my control. So we set out about 8 years ago to design a grooming product, a cleaning product that would also add to the coloration. Now, the irony of a shampoo that has color in it is you're taking a surfactant which is designed to remove filth and, to some degree, discoloration away from the hair, but now we want to have this color present to actually lay down on the hair. So that becomes a fairly tricky process to develop a grooming product that balances the cleaning agent, also referred to as a surfactant, with then the laying down of the color to get that color back that you're looking for. You know, many years ago, when cosmetic chemists first started looking at coloring agents, the thought was using a bluing agent. Well, what was happening, of course, is blue. Many of us that graduated from kindergarten know that if we take a blue color crayon and overlay it with a yellow color crayon, we end up with green, and that's what was happening. So the things that we learned from that in terms of coloration in horses is we had to use a true purple product, because purple together with yellow gives us a very, very light silver color, or in fact, it gives us that whitening through the cleaning process as well. So one is then the most important thing is to balance the type of surfactant with the coloring agent to give you a product that gives the results that we're looking for in the Equichrome shampoo material product, and that is the cleaning along with then the coloration, which gives us that bright white color that we're looking for in white horses. And in fact, what we found in using shampooing horses that have, for example, with our saddlebreds, and of course with some of the other horses that have flaxen manes and tails, we're actually able to highlight the flaxen color, even though which is a natural color of the hair, and we can highlight that against the darker colors which show up in these flaxen manes and tails.
Well, you know, one of the things we want to point out to people as you go through this is that, well, first of all, just what you're talking about shows how much knowledge you have in this, but you are a PhD in chemistry, if I'm not mistaken. So when it comes to when it comes to developing these products, you have all of the background and expertise in which to do this. So when it comes to balancing out all of the chemicals required to have the best solutions, I mean, you have the expertise to do it, and you've had horses for years.
Yeah, I grew up in a working horse farm, as a matter of fact. So as I tell people, the horsemanship and the communication with horses came through an education from my grandpa and from my dad. And, of course, the chemistry side has come through associated with myself with some absolute wonderful cosmetic chemists. Now, the thing to remember is that cosmetic chemists are very good at designing products for humans, but because many cosmetic chemists don't have a horse background, they don't always look at the grooming process, which is very different from the human process. In the human world, oftentimes we're cleaning or shampooing, taking showers or baths on a very regular basis, almost on a daily or every other day basis. But I didn't know many of my horse friends that will actually clean and shampoo their horses on a daily basis. And so, as a result, using a product that is designed to go on one day and come off and then go back on the next day, I think it's ill-advised for horses that are not shampooed and cleaned every day. there's a big difference between shampooing and cleaning, and then the rinsing that's done oftentimes, particularly during the summer when the horse is real sweaty, where we're really rinsing out the salt and the materials that have been excreted as part of the sweating process. And that's a whole lot different than the actual cleaning process.
Well, there's another thing to that, Tom, too, is that like in humans, when you put a shampoo on your hair or something on your hair that burns your scalp, irritates the skin, does whatever, you immediately know not to use that again and you make adjustments. Horses don't relate that to you other than the fact that you say, geez, they're off their game today. I wonder what's wrong, because they can't totally communicate to you, hey, what you just put on me burnt my skin, right?
Well, exactly right. Some of these products can, and some of the materials and ingredients that we use are to some degree sun-sensitive, and if we're not getting them rinsed out fairly from the horse's coat, they can react.
Yeah.
The other thing is, of course, really looking at products, again, that will work to actually improve the health and skin of the horse, and that's done through using products that are compatible with the grooming process as well. We want that coat to, as I say, and as we talked about before, to be able to breathe and move moisture away, and in the winter keep the coat warm. So that's a little bit different end game than what we're looking for on the human side, as you alluded to.
All right, Tom, we're running out of time here, but tell people how they contact you.
Well, we have a website, and then we have a web store which actually has our products, all our products now available, including the Equichrome shampoo and the Equichrome conditioner, and that's ATHscience.com. We just expanded our market in New Zealand and Australia, and those products for those folks overseas, particularly in Southeast Asia, can go to EquisentcialsNZ.com, and our distributor over there is very active in promoting the products there.
And we want to give a great big thank you to Dr. Tom Tweeten. Well, that's our show. I'm your host, Wayne Williams. Speaking of horses, we'll be back next week with a brand new show. Or join us at speakingofhorses.com.